Hi there, this is Hellorodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, wow, look at the size of that thing. That's a container that I get from the co-op. When I go and buy honey and peanut butter, I use this, and you have to buy it. I mean, you can, if you return it, you know, you can reuse it, but I always forget and end up having a bunch of these things laying around. So I'm using this for iced tea. It's pretty hot today. We're coming back from my studio. There's a high mountain area. I passed through there and it was raining, and there was a little bit of ice mixed in with the rain. Very cool, and then dropped down into the city and it started to heat up real good. I went to the house today and we're out there putting up this beam. I think I said something about it the other day. There's one wall that's in the studio. It's 13 feet high by 20 feet long, and we put this box beam up above the windows because the wall, I think it's mainly because we took out a bunch of the supports and put in these two huge windows, and the wall was a little bit flimsy. It's not flimsy, that's not the right word. Well, flimsy is a fairly good word. It's a little unstable in the wind. So we put this box beam in there, and man, that thing is like the Rock of Gibraltar. And we were going to do the same thing in the other part of the studio, which is 13-foot high ceiling and about 32-foot wall, 28 feet, somewhere in there. And I changed my mind on that because it's a little bit, in the other room, it's okay because it's more of a short room. It's a studio space, and it's okay. But in the other area, it's such a long wall to have that thing sticking out, which it was sticking out about 3.5, about 5 inches. So a 5 inches by 1 foot thing sticking out for the entire length, it was too much. I just couldn't deal with that. I said, no, let's don't do that. And Tommy had redone some stuff that had really made that wall a lot stronger, because it was really wanky in the wind. We had a big wind out there, and that thing was breathing. That wall was just going in and out, and you could see it. I mean, it must have been moving probably 2 inches. So that was not a pretty sight. I don't know if it was actually 2 inches or not. Maybe that's an exaggeration. I don't know how much it was, but it was too much, whatever it was. You could see the wall breathing. So when Tommy went ahead and did the repairs on that, some rotted out wood that was in that area, it stiffened it up real well. So we're just going to go ahead and leave that, because I don't like the idea of a flat wall, a straight wall. Let's see, let me get something that's a little straighter. You know, a straight wall that's like that, and then have this little thing sticking out of it like that. I mean, it's just too obtrusive. And we were going to put like we were going to put on top of that a fluorescent tube lighting to make indirect lighting, which I think is a really good idea, but it really broke up that wall in a way that I didn't like, so we're going to pass on that. So I got this stuff from this new woman today who was making some jewelry, and we're going to get that worked up. This other young woman that is working with me, she was working with me for quite a while ago, and then she left for a while. She's back, so I'm meeting her tomorrow morning to get a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to take the weekend off. I'm going to go down to visit my mom, and while I'm down there, my mom is real interesting. She's about almost 75 years old, and real scrappy. Weighs about 100 pounds. And we go for walks, and a 74-year-old woman can walk me. I mean, I can keep up, but I mean, I don't know if I could keep up if she really decided to crank it up. because she walks all the time. She's very healthy. Thank God. Thank you, Lord, that she's healthy. So I'm real happy about that. And I'll go and visit my mom, and we'll go for some walks and go out for a bite to eat and go down and just goof off a little bit. And while I'm down there, there's going to be a show that's going to be on Sunday, which is a 40-year retrospective of artwork that a friend of mine, they're giving a friend of mine down there. So I'm going to go down there for that. That's going to be a very interesting thing. He sent me some pictures of what the show looks like. It's already up. So, but the opening isn't until Sunday. So I'll go and do that. But the studio is coming along real nicely. There was an interesting thing, kind of an interesting thing that was happening out there. There's a large piece of property that's just to the south, and they graze cattle there. And a cow had given birth, and I think the calf died. My friend said that the calf died. And the mama cow is down, and they were trying to get the cow up because I guess that's what they do. If they stay down too long, I guess they die, or so there could have been some problems with the birth of that calf. So we don't know what's going to happen, and so we're dealing a little bit with that. I wasn't dealing much with it, but my friend Tommy was. Let's see what else. Oh, it's funny. We went to. We've been going. When I go out there, we always go out and get a bite to eat, and we'll go to some place like Subway, or we'll go to these other places, and none of the places are very good. And so anyway, yesterday we went to a grocery store and I said, man, let's get something else. So there was a grocery store and they have a deli, and we went there, and there was this Russian girl working there. So we're shooting the bull with her. And that was real fun, and I talked to her a little bit about where she was from, and she was from some little town I'd never heard of, So we went back today. So I said, oh, I did some research on that town where you're from, and she says, oh, you found it. Oh, yeah, I found it, and I discovered that the most beautiful women in Russia come from that town. And my friend Tommy, he just went freaking wild, geez, it was like I was embarrassing him, which, that's good. I don't mind embarrassing him. And I was embarrassing him and everything, and she says, no, that's right. And it was just perfect. So that was good. See if anything else happened. Oh, let's see. What else happened? Oh, not much. I just wanted to do a video, and I like the way that happened. She started laughing, and Tommy was giving me static, and she says, "No, that's true." It's perfect. That was perfect. Okay, this is hellorodney. I'll be back next week, so everybody have a nice time, and it's hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye bye. Bum bum doodly doo, doo doo doodly doo, doo 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 doo.